All right, I'm getting ready to watch episode 22 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Episode 21 really ended with what looks like a big Donnybrook getting ready to get started. We had the Fuhrer, King Bradley, Wrath, call him what you will, attacking the ninja bodyguard of Ling, and we also saw that Scar was really in quite the tussle with Edward. So I'm eager to see how all this plays out. If they pick right up with that action, which I kind of feel like they probably will do, or if they start somewhere else, I don't know, but let's get to it. And I'll just take a minute during the OP just to remind everybody, if you don't know already, I do have a Patreon now. If you are watching this video on Patreon, you rock. Thank you very much. If you think you might be interested in checking out what's going on over at my Patreon, there is a link in the video description. All right, and here we are, we're getting to it, and we're not in the middle of the fight. Somewhere with Hawkeye and Scar. Oh, so this is just telling us what's going on. Okay, getting a little recap in case you didn't remember what was up in the last episode. With Edward and Scar doing battle, Alfonso helping Edward out, and Ling and one of his bodyguards being attacked by Gluttony and Wrath. And that's kind of where they left us. All right, let's see if they'll pick right back up. What happened to Lan Fan? Or Lan Fan? Oh. Whoa, his sword broke. Wow, that seems like a big deal to me. Gluttony's planning to eat Lan Fan, but something tells me, oh, Ling showed up. Sliced the top of his head and both arms. See, I knew there was more to Ling than lie on the surface or lay on the surface. I love how he protected his bodyguard. And I'm pretty impressed that, as quick and as vicious as we've seen Wrath be in the past with those swords, that they were able to parry and break one of his blades. Yeah, apparently Ling is not just a clown. He's very, very skilled with his swordsmanship here. Yeah, staying in the blind spot. I guess that's what you do if you fight somebody with an eye patch, is stay in their blind spot. And Gluttony, of course, his head and hands grew back pretty quickly. And it looks like he's knocked Ling completely through the window in the adjacent building. Kind of like Fast and Furious style there. Oh, so now Wrath can show his full power, maybe, while he's away from the prying eyes of the public. Oh, wow. He wants to know exactly how Ling was able to figure out what's up with Gluttony. Oh, and Bradley's admitting that Ling could probably get away on his own, but carrying his bodyguard is slowing him down. Yeah, Ling knows who the Fuhrer is. Telling him what it means to be a king, which, he's son of the Emperor. He understands. Tell him he'll never be a true king. Oh, wow. He says there are no true kings in this world. That seems like a pretty bold philosophical statement. There's like a flashbang or something to cover him for his escape. Nice. He can tell where the exit is by feeling the wind currents. Oh, no. Bradley got one of those blades to impede his passageway. Oh, he's just exposed his Ouroboros tattooed eyeball. Backs in the Distance is the name of the episode. Man, they gave us a lot of high energy getting into that. Oh, flashback to young Winry. And we know what happened to her mom and dad in Ishval. Oh, poor little Winry. Probably gonna lead to her having a pretty strong bond with Hugh's daughter over the course of this show, I bet. Left Winry in charge of the automail situation with her grandma. Who are those people with Winry's parents there? Oh, they're at the cemetery. Are they back in Resembul? Oh, they're probably visiting Hugh's grave. Because I think that was Hugh's wife that she's with. Hugh's widow and daughter. Yeah. Oh, man. Hughes deserved better. I've said that before, haven't I? What a sweet guy. Oh, wow. So she's saying she maybe projected her own father issues onto Hughes, and that's part of why she liked him so much. But he's also just a genuinely great guy. Oh, and the little girl holding Winry's thumb so tightly. And that sweet smile and those big green eyes. I mean, she's a cute little thing. I can see how Winry is, Wants to serve that big sister role. Looking kind of despondent, like in a crowd of people, yet all alone there. Oh, she's overhearing what's up with the Elrics. You know that's going to catch her attention. She's pretty tight with both of them. Is she worried about Edward getting hurt or that his arm is going to get damaged? Yeah, she knows what's up. She's kind of, I think, picking up on the clues about Scar. Oh, man. She's kind of wondering why she's having these images of her parents who died in Ishval overlapping with Edward. Is that what it is? Man, and this battle is not losing any steam. I mean, Scar's destructive abilities and Edward's creative abilities, they seem pretty well balanced here. Oh man, he's just going to tear things down. There's no escaping on a gutter there, or a pipe, a drain pipe, I guess is what that is. Yeah, Edward's got a little blood on his face. He's feeling the battle. Oh, and there's Alphonse with the save. I love the appreciation there. Yeah, none of the military police can use their guns against Scar because they might hit Edward. And of course, fighting Scar here is all just a ploy to bring the homunculi out of the shadows, right? And Ling was supposed to be up there to signal, but we saw what happened with Ling. He got kind of sidetracked by the Fuhrer. Oh, so Alphonse is asking Scar exactly why he's got a problem with the alchemists. Oh, he believes in like this balance, this yin and this yang, where there's creators, there must be destroyers. And he's the destroyer in the name of God, I guess? Because he keeps talking about he's God's punishment, sort of. Yeah, he did kill Sho Tucker. I feel bad for Nina, but Sho I don't feel so bad for. Oh, he is... he's telling him that, you know, the alchemy that created the Chimera is the same sin that they practice. Oh, he's having kind of a flashback to Tucker sort of said, like, we're the same. And, of course, Edward said, no, we're not the same. And he was ready to kill Tucker, but he was held back. But he's angry that Nina got killed, or what's left of Nina, the Chimera. Yeah, and he's painting it to Edward the way he kind of painted it to the viewer. He was doing her a mercy. She would have spent the rest of her life as like a lab specimen. And that is no quality of life for a little girl. Man, that episode's going to continue to haunt me, I think. That Nina Chimera episode. Yeah, looks like he and Alphonse are kind of seeing Scar's point of view about Nina. But they've still got a plan here to execute. And here shows up Winry. She going to have the wrench. She's going to pull out the magic wrench and bop Scar with it. Oh man, there's a lot of rubble there in that alleyway. This is interesting. They went from a all-out brawl to actually having somewhat of a rational discussion here. Maybe they all just need to catch their breath. See what kind of reason Winry's going to throw into the mix. I think it's definite. Oh, Winry overheard him talking about the rock bells, you know, the doctor's rock bell. And she's going to hear that, and maybe she's going to get very, very angry. Because Scar is the one who killed the rock bells, right? Yeah, he killed them after they saved him, as the accusation. That's what we picked up from the folks in Ishval. And there he realizes Winry just heard the whole conversation. Oh boy, she is already kind of emotional after that trip to the cemetery to see Hugh's grave. And now she's confronting the man who killed her parents. Oh, look how hard that's just like hitting with Winry. That, you know, they help someone and it's like no good deed goes unpunished. Their payback for helping this guy is that he killed them. I'm curious to hear if there's more to the story. I wonder if he's going to melt before Winry's tears there and actually show some regret or some remorse or some emotion of some kind. Look at that. I mean, she's just laying herself bare there in front of Scar. Oh, is she going to grab the gun? Is she going to grab the gun? Winry, come on, you're not a killer. Don't drop yourself to his level out of your anger. Let Edward and Alphonse deal with this. Don't give yourself something else to feel lifelong animosity about and discomfort about. Oh, here's some words about vengeance will only cultivate more vengeance. And Scar's just standing there like he's willing to take it to the chest. Maybe he thinks he deserves it. Maybe he is feeling some remorse. Oh man, that eye catcher with Winry and the gun is kind of chilling. I don't think she's going to pull the trigger. Is he going to apologize to her? He seems to be affected by this. Yeah, he tells her she has a right to shoot him. Maybe he does. I mean, I'm not going to say maybe. I get the idea he has some kind of code of honor. I just don't necessarily know what it is. So, that's Scar before he had his scar, wearing glasses. Looks like a scholarly type. And he's got these tattoos that help him use his version of alchemy. He just gets the decomposition and not the reconstruction. Oh, one arm decomposes, the other arm reconstructs. And he has studied, like, from the East, the alchemy. But he's only using the destruction. What happened to the reconstruction arm? Like, I don't get it. Did those two brothers... Like, one looks more like Scar than the other, but the other has the tattoos? Oh, wow. So the researcher might save Ishval with what he's discovering. And the state alchemists are on their way just to kill and to slaughter, to crush Ishval. Yeah, so that's Scar. He doesn't have the tattoos or the scar there, right? And his brother's the one who's discovering all this stuff and combining alchemy and alchemy. Oh, man. And here's like the arms race, the alchemy escalation, weaponized alchemy race. And look, Scar is not taking this well. He seems to have some animosity for his brother there, to quite some degree, actually. Oh, man. They had some pretty serious artillery there, too. Like, it looks like they didn't even need the alchemy to make their lives miserable here. Just marching in. Yeah, that's when the alchemists show up. That wall they pulled up to... Oh! They're just slaughtering them whole cloth. It's like fish in a barrel. Merciless. This isn't war. This is a war crime. I mean, we can absolutely understand his hatred for alchemy when you see what happened to his home. And there he is, just good old knuckle sandwiches, fighting him the good old-fashioned way. Oh, man. So, I guess he only copied the destruction part of the tattoos. He didn't want to waste his time with reconstruction. Motivated by hate here. Like that whole line he said about vengeance only builds more vengeance and retaliation. I mean, we're seeing that firsthand here. Oh, what was that explosion? Was that at his brother's, like, library or study area? Oh, man, it looks like his mother and father. I bet his brother... Oh, no, his brother's okay. Oh, man. So he's given his brother, like, I guess his research notes. So he knows all the secrets, I guess, that his brother's discovered about alchemy and alchemy. And he's going to go battle alchemy, fight fire with fire, I bet. I bet this is how his brother... Oh, he was a warrior monk. Kind of like, that makes sense why he was able to kick everybody's butt with his fisticuffs. He's like a Shaolin monk kind of guy. Oh, man. He's scared. He's scared, but he's going to go use what he's learned about alchemy to try to fight alchemy. And who's this? Is this Bradley? Who's this with the ponytail? Oh, man. Who is this guy with the transmutation circles on his palms? Oh, this is the one that was in prison, right? That we saw outside of the 5th laboratory. That's right. Because he showed his hands in that 5th laboratory episode. We saw those things on his palms. So he's like the serious slaughterer, I guess, of Ishval there. And yeah, Scar's brother stepping in to protect him, and I guess he could not handle the full blast there of what that ponytail guy had to offer. But yeah, I remember who he is now. It's been a while since we saw him. I'd kind of forgotten about him till then. And look at him in the wreckage of what's left of Ishval. Oh, that's how his face got scarred. Awesome. So, and his arm is gone. Oh, is he going to get his brother's arm? Like an arm transplant or something? Oh, this is awesome. He's going to get the destruction arm, but not the reconstruction arm. Oh, are the Rock Bells going to come to help him? Is this how he met the Rock Bells, or is it his brother who killed the Rock Bells and he's getting the blame because of the tattoos? Oh, he's using alchemy. This is probably a little bit of forbidden alchemy, right? To make an arm grow back? And now we know how Scar got the scar. Oh, I heard him talking to the doctor and his wife. Those are the Rock Bells. They're both doctors. Oh, what's happening here? That's still the older brother, right? Oh, just telling everybody to leave as fast as they can. Oh, there's Winry's mom. Oh, she's calling for Winry's dad there to come help. Oh, they want him to get rest and heal up, but he knows that the invading army is coming. So he wants to get out of there. Now he's looking, he's got that arm. His arm was cut off, but I guess when his brother gave it back to him, it's got the tattoos on it. The destruction tattoos. I wonder if when he used his alchemy to make the arm grow back, if he put the tattoos on then, or if he put them on afterwards, or if he just traded arms or something. Yeah, this guy, Scar, has that hate for Amstresians, for the state alchemists. Is this just in like a fit of sort of delusional rage that he kills the Rock Bells? Oh, did he just stab him? Look at the blood. Just like a fit of rage. They're the first Amstresians that he saw, so he killed them just out of blind rage. I want to see what happened with his brother. Did his brother die? Oh, look at the destruction. There's like nothing left. It's like leveled, annihilated. But he understands his sin. He's going to stand there and let Winry shoot him if that's her choice. Because he knows it was wrong. Oh, telling her he'll consider her his enemy if she shoots him. He just wants to die. Yeah, this hatred won't cease until one of us dies. Or all of us die. Yeah, making a good point that it was the Amstresians that started the war. And look at the wreckage, the waste they laid to his home. Yeah, Alfonso is speaking reason. Winry, remove yourself from the situation. You'll be hurting your own, soul as much as you'd hurt his body. And what did he just kind of attacking Edward there. And Edward's going to get in the way so she can't shoot. Good job, Edward. Nice move. I applaud that. Plus, it's nice to see how much he cares about his friends and his family. Oh, thought back to what his brother faced to save him. Seeing his brother in Edward. Oh, and Alphonse coming out with a little kick and a punch. All right, what's Alphonse going to do? Wall him off? At least they're holding their own with Scar much better than they did when they first encountered each other. Alphonse always talking some sense. I love Alphonse. Always talking some sense. He's the brother that's kind of grounded. Thank goodness she didn't pull that trigger. I just think that, the damage to who she is would be greater than any damage she inflicted on Scar. Now, if she had a wrench, she would have popped him with the wrench and not thought twice about it. Oh, he's talking to her about the baby she delivered. She restores and she helps. She doesn't destroy and kill. Oh, I love that balance there. Your hands are not the hands that kill others. Oh, I love that line. They give life. And she got that from her parents because they protected life and gave life, and he wouldn't have her any other way. I wouldn't either. Man, what a beautiful moment. Look at the uncertain determination in his eyes. A great episode. People told me this was going to be a good one, and they told me right. I love exposition. I've talked about that on some of the recent Attack on Titan reactions. This was a good one. I got to learn about Scar and about Ishval. Still kind of curious what the story is with Ling. I think there's more to hear there than what we've heard so far. But another good one. You know, this show just keeps ramping it up a little bit, episode over episode. Not disappointed me yet. Really pulling me in and getting me invested in the characters and the story. Like, I felt like my own value was on the line there with Winry. Like, I felt like I was in Winry's shoes at that moment, and her with the gun in her hand, and me not wanting her to pull the trigger, but her upset with herself for not being able to pull the trigger. The way Edward jumped in and saved the situation, de-escalated it maybe, seemed perfect. I loved it. It's a great one. I can't wait to get to the next episode, and I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. I really appreciate it, and you make all of this just a little bit easier to do. If you think you might be in a position to support the channel on Patreon, there is a link down in the video description. Feel free to check it out.